Happy Sunday night, everybody. See our spirit animals in the chat. Big Poppy.
Oh, Poppy.
Who did we just lose?
Always good seeing Martine.
Rodrigo. Can't leave Rodrigo alone for 1 second, man.
I was just like, where'd he go?
Oh, Combat Wombat's in the chat. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. How's it doing? Where is he at?
Your shit's bugged, mate.
Yeah, what's good?
I was doing the Australian accent all weekend with him.
It's hard not to, man. He's got the best accent ever.
The best accent I've ever damn heard.
Rodrigo, did that hog hit the mouse?
No, man, it was I tried to get the comments and I hit the wrong button over on the side and it logged me out.
Use your finger next time. It's more dexterous than your hog.
Oh yeah. Did everybody do introductions already?
No, you were gone like 15 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're done, bro.
Everybody did
Hey,
that.
everyone. Jeez.
Later.
Live stream's over. Bye.
Live stream's over.
Yeah, well, hey, what's up, everyone? So you saw the thumbnail. Waterworld Kalash Bash 2026 is a wrap. And we thought it would be cool. It's something we do every year. We do a little post-event recap live. So everyone here on the stream was there, man. Most of the Shield Guilders came out. Very happy about that. It was really cool. Usually we only see each other like at SHOT Show and maybe at a couple other matches. So it was really neat. Anywho, what's everyone drinking? Where are you from? While you're telling us, we'll do a little round table. Everyone that's on the stream right now, who are you and how are you involved with KB? And then we're going to get into some stories and a whole bunch of other shit because as some of you saw, KB was a little bit of a shit show this year, but in a good way, I think. My name's Clay, one of the event producers. Is out there swinging hammers and doing a lot in the background. That's about all I do with it. Jacob, gun quality.
Yeah, man. So I'm Jacob, Gun Quality Enforcement on Instagram and YouTube. This year, it's my first time ROing. I RO'd PCC Stage 2. Well, I'm drinking water. I don't know if that matters. Yeah, I'm at an undisclosed location, so my camera's got to be off.
Super secret.
What about you, Mark?
Secret. Yep. Hey, everybody. Mark with Fit and Fire, drinking my usual ultra, pretty boring. This was what, my 5th KB, and this was the 4th time that I volunteered on Saturday morning. So I like to volunteer the registration table, and I've shot every year that I've been. So 5 years now, and then like to camp there at I guess what they're calling it, Kalash Swamp. And that was pretty interesting. Some good stories with that coming up.
Man, I'm sad about that, Mark. This is the first year I hadn't been able to go to your campsite.
I know, and and Nan still doesn't believe that you exist.
Well, apparently in chat they think I'm AI right now, so just don't ask me for any recipe.
All right, Kyle, what about you, man?
Oh, hello, Kyle Gear Know How. So first year at Kalash Pass, first timer. It was a lot of fun. I'm assuming the rain is usually not that intense, but it was a good time. It was a good time drinking switched it up today, drinking a summer shandy. I don't know, something different.
Kugel. That's good stuff.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, and hey, thanks for grabbing all those waters at the end of the day, dude.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what I was going to expect, but I definitely got an upper body workout with 100 cases of water. It was good. In the pouring rain, as tradition.
Oh, yeah, it rained on you while you were picking it up. I think that's what Mike told me.
Yeah, it was like a monsoon.
Hell
Just can't catch a break.
Standard.
What about you, Greg? Super excited to have you out there this year.
Hello, I'm Greg's Gruns. I was the RO for Stage 2, Rifle Stage 2, the Master Baiters. So I was keeping all you jamokes from shooting me and other people for 3 days.
Was the Combat Wombat paired with you on your stage?
For Friday, yes, and then I think he was moved to PCC stage. But yes, he was with me, and he stayed with me in my heart for the whole weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, he is. Man, got to have him on one night. His awesome accent. Go ahead, Rodrigo.
Hey guys, hola amigos, H-Town Werewolf on Instagram and also on the YouTuber. Like Clay and Tony, I pretty much help with the event before and after. And I guess what you would call my position is guest experience, right? So I'm kind of like the heart, or I don't know, the brain of the little thing during the Saturday and Sunday. So that's what I do.
Hell yeah, he was running. He was the DJ on Werewolf Radio the entire weekend on the PA system.
Yep.
I expected more Mexican music.
Yeah, I added some songs, but not that many.
Dude, he had us adding music to a playlist for like 5 days leading up to it. He's like, "No, you got to have like 10 hours. It's got to say 10 hours worth of music on the playlist."
Yeah. We ended up with like 7 hours of music between you and Jim Burgess.
All right, Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony, one of the worker bees at Kalash Bash and Lethal Weapons. Also spent a lot of my time over the weekend over at the Third Pin booth. So thank you to everybody who stopped by and picked up your event shirts or merch over at Third Pin. And I am drinking one of these guys, just like sparkly water.
That's like the Topo Chico we have at home from Berkshire Brothers.
From H.E. Bizzle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So that's the crew. So I think we need to acknowledge right off the bat, if anyone's seen any footage from KB this weekend, we got a little bit of rain. And what was crazy is the weekend after was an RA right here in Houston. So I'm walking around with Rodrigo the whole time, and that's all anybody wanted to talk about. Vendors that weren't there, some that were there. We ran into a ton of people that didn't go. They all saw the rain, but they also said it was insane to see how many people were posting that they were still having fun. And there's like a video of Possum doing a friggin' cannonball into the trenches. So, yeah, I want to talk about that for a second and get into the rain and how absolutely crazy it was. When KB comes around every year, the forecast says it's going to rain us out every year. It happens every year to the point where this year was the first time I told Tony, I'm not going to look at the weather, bro. All it does is bum me out. It's not going to rain. It's going to be fine. We've got some tents. It'll be cool. And all the while, dude, there's people in my DMs going, you sure about those trenches? And I'm like, they're just being negative. And Matt, the range owner's texting me like forecast, and the caption is just sigh. And I'm like, Matt, you're just being negative. You got to think positive.
Yeah.
You got to have good thoughts. And I rode that out through Thursday when we got our first little rain, and I was like, that kind of fucking sucked. And then it was pretty bad the next 3 days. But man, I'm curious how all of you survived the weekend with the rain. Like, I gotta know, because I didn't camp. I know the camp was like Armageddon. I have to hear some stories of how brutal it was with the weather. Mark, why don't you go first, dude?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. So I will tell you that my feet really took a beating from the rain. I had some Keen Gore-Tex boots that I wore pretty much all weekend, and they're really good about keeping water out. But as soon as the water gets in, it doesn't leave. So by the time I got done with the subgun match on Saturday, my feet had been wet for 2 days straight, and I could barely walk Saturday night at the concert. I was kind of tiptoeing around. The biggest thing that this was Nan's first KB experience, and I was like, I promise you that this is not how it normally goes. But the worst part, Greg talked about it in his video that he dropped. Was it today, Greg? Yeah. was the ants. The ants got everywhere, and for the longest time, they hadn't gotten into my little like teardrop camper that I brought out there for overlanding. But they finally got in there, and they ended up into the like spigot of Nan's water bottle, and she didn't know it, and she took a big gulp of it. And luckily,
Protein water.
yeah, I had it right. Luckily, she didn't realize it. But the next morning, she was like, "Oh, I think I totally drank some ants last night." And I'm like, "Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, you probably did." So they probably crawled in your mouth while you were sleeping anyway. So, but
I'm
yeah.
laughing. I'm laughing because I can totally relate. I mean, it's like as soon as it started raining, I was like, "Damn, there's some ants in the camper." And then we went and RO'd all day. Came back like, "Damn, that's a lot of ants." Oh my god! This is like crawling in my bed and shit. I was like, "No."
Yep. So they got it. They even got into my like what do they call it? It's like
Your
a
butt
Yeti.
crack.
Yeah, no, right. It's like a Yeti, but it's the Walmart version, the Ozark Trail cooler. They were able to get into the cooler even though it's sealed, you know. So that was pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. There's probably 1,000 of them in my battery box for the camper. So it was yeah, it was pretty interesting to say the
That is
least.
going high ground, huh?
Yeah, that's all they wanted to do is survive, and they were carrying eggs with them. You know,
What a
Yeah.
You ever seen how ants will like make a big pile to float on water?
I've
You
never
ever
seen
do
that.
that?
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, yep.
I was just curious if the campers could have used that tactic. 'Cause that worked for ants.
Lash them together.
I do have to read this super chat. I'm going to read the super chat, and you guys are going to know exactly who this was at the event. Miles Dios tips $5. Good tidings, children of the waste. How many of the diaspora were sanguine in the tears of joy for Morton Joe? I guarantee you that's Maddox, the guy that won the all-around best Mad Max LARP award, which was insane. But he never broke character. He was just walking up to vendors, and that's how he would talk to them. And they're like, "Say, do you want to shoot a gun?" Yeah, dude, he crushed it, man.
That's
so
awesome.
Mark got ants in his butt crack. Greg, I saw your video where you very casually said, "We got back to our camper and the ants welcomed us into their colony."
We were absorbed into the They weren't like hurting us or anything. It's just like, oh, I guess I'm an ant now. But
Yeah.
It's a good thing they're not fire ants, man. Because man, Clay, when we did that Meridian video, like they were crawling up our legs. Remember that?
Yeah, so when we were filming, you couldn't stand still. So the whole time we're filming, it's just like
You
stood still for 2 seconds, dude. They were in your asshole so fast.
fire ants suck.
Yeah, they're terrible.
So Kyle, I'm a little curious. You didn't shoot the match. You were there totally as an attendee. So how was it first time with the crazy weather? How was it for you?
No, it was good. So I crashed with a few guys, including Jacob, at an Airbnb. So we were like maybe 30 minutes away. I was thinking about camping. I guess maybe I'll do it next year. Hopefully avoid the ants. But no, it was good. Just walked the entire place, checked out some of the competitions, saw the trench full of water, saw people trudging through that. Felt kind of bad for some just because it's like slowing you down, right? I mean, it's just slowing and tripping through, but everyone's having a fun time, it looked like. So that was cool. And just kind of added to the overall AK vibe. But the vendors are really cool. Got to shoot a lot of cool stuff. And the whole machine gun belt fed tent, there's some unique stuff in there that I don't think I've ever seen in person, which is really cool to see.
I think you're talking about Gun NATO, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, John's got that tism with machine guns. At least once a week, I get a text message. He's like, "Tell me not to build this." And it's just some crazy belt fed thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, "I don't know. Don't build it, I guess." And he's like, "I built 2. There's 2 of everything."
Don't worry.
Had to have a backup.
He
had
like
a ditch
genuinely
gun.
wants to build machine guns simply for letting people shoot them.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to like keep them all or gatekeep all to himself. He's like, I'm building everything so that people can enjoy them. He's a super, super cool dude.
Man. Yeah. So, Kyle, did you carpool in with someone? How did you actually get into the place?
Oh, no, just like a rental car and made it through the swamp. Made it through the mud just fine with a little sedan.
Dude,
Yeah.
that parking lot at the campsite was gnarly.
I have
Yeah.
a,
All the parking lots are crazy.
I have
Bro,
a funny
you should have
story.
seen it. You should have seen it Monday when it was empty. I was driving by going, "Oh man!" Like I don't know how anyone got out of there.
Digging
I got a
holes.
video of the property today from Mike Lloyd. Matt has like torn up all the grass all the way down. It looks like like it's tilled at a farm, and he's just planting grass seed. He's just sort of starting over. Completely wiped it clean. He's starting over with new grass. Matt's
Wow.
very particular about his grass, and man, like there was a point at KB when he just sees the whole place kind of going to hell in regards to his grass. He told us, I just sort of didn't know what to do anymore, so I went and ate alone at the Mexican restaurant.
Damn.
Oh,
It's going to take him weeks to repair the grass, but you know what? He's not mad. He's like, it is what it is. You get it. There's been so many years in the past where we would do KB in October, and he used to do an event called Shooter Symposium the very next weekend.
Yep.
And there was like 3 years in a row where he got what we got the weekend after, just got shat on, had to pull all the cars out. The place is trashed. But, with KB, you're talking about 5-6 times the amount of people and a little bit rougher on the grass. So he had to go walk that one off at the Mexican restaurant. But he's good.
So there were like 1 or 2 times that you text me and you're like, I'm worried about Matt. And we had to like go find him wherever he was on the property and just kind of go soothe him a little bit and be like, it's going to be okay, Matt.
Yeah.
Please don't pull the plug on our event.
But to our surprise, he didn't. And you know what? Matt's a dude that does not take compliments well. Most people don't even know who he is. He's just the guy out there pulling your vehicle out with a tractor, and he's the one getting mad when you speed. Like Matt can be very like short and like strict and firm, but he's the one that dug those trenches for us and like allowed that to happen. He's the one that was getting everyone unstuck. Like he really makes KB run in the background with like the hard shit like that. He's the only one that handles all the heavy machinery. And I remember it was like Wednesday and we hadn't dug the trenches yet. And Matt's texting us. He's like, boys, I don't know if y'all check the weather. And I'm like, Matt, quit being so negative. It's not going to rain. Do what? Oh, well, people are going to get a little mud on their shoes. Big deal. Let's dig the trenches. And we had to pull the plug on the trenches last year. So I begged him, I'm like, man, we can't have 2 years in a row where we're scared of a little rain and not do the trenches. So he did it anyway, begrudgingly. But I've been telling Tony and everyone else this week, like, had we not done the trenches and had some of those competitors not say, just screw it and shoot the whole thing in waist deep water, it kind of rose the morale of the entire event. Everyone kept hearing about trenches and seeing people in waist deep water and seeing the videos. And it kind of gave everyone else like nothing to complain about. I'm like, I'm over here with an umbrella at the main event side, and there's people with water touching the tips of their wiener and having a great time over at trenches. Like, I don't have anything to complain about over here. There's ROs that are seeing that, and they're like, I mean, I'm not RO in that stage. Like, what can I say? So I feel like the trenches kind of saved the morale of the event. I think it just showed everyone like it ain't that freaking big a deal to get wet, and it showed me to stop complaining. And yeah, the trenches were freaking awesome, dude. That's what everyone will talk about after this year.
yeah.
So all these. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, just wanted to shout out the ROs over on the trench stage too, because they didn't have an option. They were stuck there all 3 days, and I know one of the guys, Coyote. Yeah, there he is. They're just like
Lee Pile,
let's ball.
Gary.
So, shout out
Gary Gun Reviews
Gary,
on Instagram is the other one.
Yep.
awesome dudes.
Gary Ham, I think his name is.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear my radio.
Just want to add like one. Clay kind of hit on this a little earlier, but we've gone unscathed. Like all the Lethal Weapons, all of the Kalash bashes up until this year, the forecast will show rain, and then it never happens. We end up with a beautiful weekend, and it's something that Clay and I, it's almost kind of superstitious at this point. Like we'll get about 2 weeks out, and we don't even look at the forecast because it's just bad luck. And so we'll be talking on the phone, and we'll be like, "Have you looked at the forecast?" "Nah, I haven't." It's like, all right, we kind of know what's coming because everyone's DMing us and telling us, but we just don't look at it. And this was the unknown. And so when I arrived on site on Thursday, it's obvious we're going to get shit on with the rain. Up to this point, we don't know what's going to happen. You know, are people going to go home? Are people going to be pissed off? Like all this hard work. I mean, it takes a year to like plan Kalash Bash. So it's like kind of a little bit of a, shit sandwich when the rain's coming. We don't really know. But I remember like telling everybody this is going to be a blessing in disguise. I hope some of y'all who I spoke to on Thursday and Friday remember that. And I was like, somehow this is going to be a blessing in disguise. We just kind of have to like work through it this weekend. And it turned out being that way. And it's so cool now because like Clay and I were talking about this the other day. I don't think we're stressed out about the rain anymore. I mean, all these years we stressed out so much about the possibility of rain. And now it's like, I could care less now. If the rain comes, we're going to make the best of it. So like, just want to say thank you to all the attendees, all of the ROs, all the volunteers that came out. You guys really came out and made the best of it. And I'm extremely proud of how it all worked out at the end. So.
Yeah, man. So it's in my notes to really shout out our new match director. We had a lot of new stuff happen this year. Brand new match director, new to us, but most of the people, they know Devin Axton very well. He's very well known for putting on other AK matches in South Carolina, all over the place. In fact, he's also launching another one in October. Greg, what was the name of that one? Do you remember? He has a new AK match.
I remember the name of it, but it's out. It's out near the coast. It's out near like Wilmington, in North Carolina. So if y'all are in North Carolina or South Carolina,
yeah, I'll look it up here in a little bit and shout it out. But we had, I would say, three brand new things match related: new match director, a new range master with Chris Snow, and with Devin, we had, I would say, 80% new ROs that we've never had before. Greg being one of them, Jacob being one of them, Lee Pyle. And it was insane to see a huge number of ROs come from out of state. We had guys from Arizona, Florida, South Carolina, I think North Carolina, from all over the place. Very few were actually local. And a lot of those came because of Devin to support him. So if that doesn't tell you what you need to hear about the guy's character, that dudes would follow him all the way across the country to come host a very difficult match to host, which they didn't know at the time, in Texas, and none of them quit. None of them gave up. Well, someone got out of it. We'll talk about that in a second. But to think that many guys came from a whole nother state to come down here and work under Devin and do a great job, push through, not give up under extreme conditions. Any other match would have canceled way in advance. Or at any point when it rained, most matches would have canceled. But Devin and his guys, man, Greg, you're one of them. Jacob, you're one of them. You guys did what I would say 99% of other ROs and matches probably wouldn't be allowed to even do, or just physically would not be able to do. So I cannot stress enough how much ass you guys kicked this year in spite of the weather. Like, it is because of you that we got through it, and we're not having a very different conversation right now about the match not being able to finish. It's all because of you guys.
Hey, Clay, are you able to pull up the 3D rendering that Devin made of the trench stage? I don't know if you have it handy or you can pull it up here shortly, but
I can get
one
it.
of the things that we tasked Devin when we hired him as the match director was we wanted 3D renderings of every stage, like way early, so that we could start like because we had to buy all new fixtures, steel target stands. We basically started from scratch with this match, and we needed to know inventory. That was a big one. And then the second thing was we wanted to get the range involved really early to start proofing our stages. And if there was anything they wanted to protest about our stages, do that early in advance versus at the last minute. And it was really awesome to see. We've asked for that almost every year. This was the first year that we got it, which was through Devin. Clay, if he's able to, he's going to pull up what these 3D renderings look like. But for any of y'all out there that are like thinking about putting on your own match or whatever it is, this is like some high level shit that Devin did for us. And it definitely like raised our expectation. Like he raised the bar so much for us on what to expect of a match director.
I'm trying to figure out where we saved them.
I can send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll throw it up on screen.
Okay.
I know one of the big things for the PCC that I kept hearing is like how everybody was having a good time, it seems, and like with the challenge, like it was more of a challenge this year. You had a lot more technical stages, especially like the steel stage had a lot of angles and stuff. That was eating people's lunch. Like I think people really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when he was building it, I was kind of ghost walking it behind him, and I'm like, oh damn, dude, this is diabolical with the star with the drums in front of it.
Oh yeah, and the angles with
looked
those
very
drums. People kept you would get past it, and everybody would like have to double back because they missed that lower right one.
Yep. I missed that one. I just left it.
Clay, I sent the drive link to your email.
Dude, I'll say freaking Nolan. He was the RO for PCC Stage 1. That dude crushed it. I don't know. I never went and looked at the scores for the stages on PCC, but from the time I left, he had the fastest time, I believe. That dude just, man, he was something else with that PCC.
This is a Sugarberry you're talking about, Nolan?
No, that's another. I think his name's Nolan. It's a younger guy. I think he came over with. I don't know if he came with Devin. He wasn't from here, I don't think.
Tony, you sent them to my KB email?
Yeah.
All right, they're not through yet, but as soon as they do. Yeah, the PCC stages I thought were diabolical. As far as the rifle match, it seems like the two that I heard about that were really, really hurting people. The Thunderdome I heard was like deceivingly difficult, and it was very easy to time out.
Yep.
Because of 4 steel from 4 shooting locations was really eating people's lunch. And on the big boy stage with the big nuke, he had one target that was like barely peeking out, and just people were lighting that nuke target up, which was a gigantic no shoot left and right.
The scavenger stage was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that stage with the force reloads and it's the quick shooting. That was fun to me.
Didn't get a chance to do it.
Still nothing yet, Tony. Yeah, unfortunately, because of the rain, that was the one stage where it just became a bit of a safety issue because it was such a slope and people up and down resetting targets. But yeah, as far as the stage, that was one stage I was very proud of. It looked great. It was a location we've never been able to use before, but it was a huge risk because it's very susceptible to rain. So we decided to try it at least. We're still going to try it in the future. What we do have, what we had, and what we'll probably decide to utilize a little sooner next year, we have a backup stage in case any stage has to get thrown out. But we have to decide, like, before even staff shoots it on Thursday, are we moving to the backup stage or not? And we decided to try to get through all 8. And I would say about a third of the match could get through the scavenger stage, but at a certain point, that's the one that Devin just had to say it is an unsafe condition at this point, and made the right call, honestly.
It should be in your inbox now, Clay. I sent it to your other email, but it should be in there now.
This is honestly what separates Devin from, I think, a lot of people that throw matches. I will draw stages on a piece of paper, on graph paper, as best I can. I'll submit it to a range to say, hey, here's what I'm thinking. Do you see any safety concerns? Devin literally makes a 3D rendering months ago. So we talked about the trench stage. This is what Devin comes up with. He gives us a course description. He even has lore. 3D renders the thing. This is months ago before we ever broke ground. Yeah, the full thing, man. He even puts our logos on it. Like, that's Devin, dude.
And the stage descriptions are actually pretty well written especially for a Marine. I mean, like, good job, Devin.
Yeah, the workflow on these stages, what I do love about Devin not only is he just a absolute professional and a freaking machine, but man, he'll take input. Any idea. Hey, here's an idea for a theme. Here's some props that we want to build. You tell me, bad idea, good idea. Can you make it work? He really said no to very few things, and he had very good reasons why. And any other crazy idea that Tony and I would throw at him, he would do what he could to make it work instead of telling us all these different reasons why it's a bad idea and we can't do that. Trenches. Hey, I'll get a shopping cart out here. Hey, have you ever seen the Book of Eli? Like, what if we were scavenging mags off of dead bodies? What if we had a Thunderdome? Like, what? He didn't say no to anything. And he's like, if you guys can make the props happen, I will make a shootable stage. And man, he had every single stage like this. And the software that he uses, you could actually go in the software and like walk the stage, and never ever had this from a match director. I mean, this is just awesome. And for the range, it's great because they can see way in advance what we're trying to do. Imagine going to a ranch and saying, hey, Matt, I need some trenches dug, and I need them to be big. Matt's like, well, come put some cones on the ground. Maybe we'll figure it out. When you can get something like this to the guy that's got to do the excavating, it's like a huge load off because he can see exactly what we need. And you can see from this picture, that's exactly what we got.
Mhm.
So, man, freaking props to Devin, dude. He killed it and he's got one of these for every single stage. So just a true professional, man. Great freaking job.
Hey, Jacob, what was the one thing that you were supposed to remember about that stage?
To have your ass cheek touching the hood.
Oh, yeah.
God dang it.
And you probably got the biggest cheeks out of all of us, bro.
I know. Can't believe it wasn't touching it.
You got the biggest fingies, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, Mark, what was the course description like? You're sitting on the car. What do you have to do on the trench stage? How did one shoot the trench stage?
All right. So, as Jacob just mentioned, you start with your cheeks on the car. You have 5 targets to your right, and you have to engage those while you're sitting on the car. And then once you're done with that, you dive directly into, some of us more literally than others, but you dive into the trench, and you take that first right. You'll have 2 targets at the end of the trench that you need to clear that trench, and then you have a shooting position that you have to engage 3 targets from left to right every single time, left to right. And then once you engage those targets, you move to the next bay, another 2 targets at the end that you need to take out, another fighting position, shooting steel targets left to right. Come out of that, you will see 2 targets at the end of the trench that you can engage at any point. Most of us probably did it in between the left little trench area and then the second right one. That's where I engaged them. And then you go into that final right turn, clear out 2 more targets, and then your final shooting position.
Yeah. And so, for people that don't know, the seated position on the car was to simulate a blood bag being strapped to the front of a war wagon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And all of the targets were flipped over to the white side, the no-shoot size, to simulate you're smoking all the war boys trying to get away, trying to not be a blood bag. So, I really enjoy putting lore in a stage. It's just there's something about a good course description, man. Like when a squad is sitting there and you get like a couple of chuckles or a couple of hell yeahs when you're just reading the course description and the lore. I love that part. I love listening in because certain ROs, man, just the way they read it really gets people hyped up.
It was a damn good stage. That last year was the horse stage. That was the same bay for the horse stage, and to see that transform into these trenches was just like, holy cow! You guys are swinging for the fences this year. So that was really good. That was up until my last stage. I ran a clean match, except for that stage. I had one that was a failure to neutralize, and it was missing the A zone like by the slimmest of margins. They took like 2 minutes analyzing and looking at it. And I was like, come on, guys, you're looking at it too long. If you're looking at it that long, it's an A zone. Come on, guys, you know?
You're holding up the squad. Just give
Yeah. And they finally like, nah, we can't give it to you. I was like, that's fine. And I
But
think
was it fine? Did you get really mad because they didn't give it to you?
no, it was what it was. I should have triple tapped it, just to make sure. Just trying to go way too fast, and I think my final time ended up being with that failure to neutralize was like 50 point something. So it was still a pretty competitive time. I think overall that was 22nd overall. So respectful, I think.
Well, I have the scores pulled up. Let's see if you're fibbing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Please do.
Damn.
We're talking about Blood Bag, right?
Yes, I think so.
How did you place overall on Blood Bag?
I thought it was 22.
You thought it was 22, huh?
Yep.
Now let's see. You were not 22nd.
No.
Il Vermilion came in 22nd. See, this is what, you know what? Something stolen USPSA.
Stolen valor.
Where did he end up, Clay? What number?
I got to scroll even farther down. I haven't.
No. I was even better. No way. This is overall, right? This is not.
This is overall on Blood Bag, that stage.
Okay.
And what is blood bag? The trench?
Yeah.
I must have got it confused then.
Maybe you meant
Mark.
72?
You were, man, you
Damn.
you were close. Not really, but 37th overall
37th. Okay.
on Blood Bag.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
want to see where I was. Keep scrolling down. I mean, I shot it when it was dry, so that's kind of an advantage.
Greg
49th.
Broadwell, 49th overall. Out of,
Was it like 300 something?
A lot.
yeah, these aren't bad scores. I mean, look
That's
how
not
many
bad,
people
yeah.
shot it, dude.
345 total.
Wow.
Actual scored 299 people. So you guys were way the hell up there. So that's not, I know we're busting balls, but you guys did extremely well with that amount of people shooting.
Clay,
And
where
what
was
was
I
the,
at on that one?
Yeah.
Say again, Rodrigo.
Where was I at on that?
You want to start from the bottom and work your way up, or should we start like in the middle?
Already start from the bottom.
No, I bet
Yeah.
you did well because you shot it in the dry.
Did I
Yeah.
beat Rodrigo?
Oh, where am I at?
You should be able to search. There's the search right there on the right. There you go.
So that's so weird because I look at when I go into
53rd overall.
What was I?
Rodrigo.
59 or something like that?
So Mark did the best so far. Rodrigo is 53rd.
You got to spell my name right.
Yeah.
so that's
49.
49th. So you
Ooh, I
beat
beat-
Rodrigo.
Damn. And what about Jacob?
Oh, I had a 10-second penalty, so.
Oh,
Ooh, excuses already.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. I was 22nd
Damn,
overall
Jacob,
in my division.
136.
There we
I
go.
know.
God damn. Man.
God.
Who won? Who's number one?
He went and shot himself in the leg after that.
Yeah, that wound's starting to seem a little self-inflicted, brother.
Hey, I think I at least did good on that the Fat Man stage.
Yeah, you did really good on that one.
So Fat Man was cool. We had what was interesting is we had a subgun match and a rifle match, and obviously Fat Man and Little Boy are nukes, end of the world, Mad Max theme. So I thought it was funny to have Little Boy at the subgun match and Fat Man at the rifle match. So that was an interesting stage because there was a ton of movement. You had to cover a lot of ground. It was really easy to get gassed. And we had this massive nuke at the very end that was obscuring targets. And it was a massive no-shoot. So, Jacob, you think you did very well on this stage, right?
I know I got first in my division on that stage.
Damn, 20th overall, bro, out of 300 people.
Damn.
Very good.
That's good, Jacob.
Appreciate it.
All right, Rodrigo, you're next, dude.
Oh shit.
60th, dude. Crushed by Jacob.
Jacob crushed me bad.
Jacob, what were you shooting? Like a 101 or something?
You know that. No, I was shooting a 101.
86th overall on this stage, Greg.
And a malfunction.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's
Smart. 39th. Not bad for the Shield Guild, dude. Got some Shield Guilders doing pretty well.
We were the first squad to shoot that, and I was like 3/4 of the way down the shooting order, and I was the first one to get the hidden guy behind the bomb. People were just missing it; they didn't even realize it was there.
Oh.
You mean
can't believe
was it the steel target down to the right from the bomb?
No, the one behind the bomb. Like you could only see a sliver of its head and shoulder.
The peeking one.
Yeah.
Got it.
I had to ask. I was like, because I saw that there was a target behind it, and I was like, "Hey, how do you get this one?" And they're like, "Oh, you just skip it off the bomb and you hit it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that joke, big deal." And then when I actually went up to shoot, I was like, "Hey, just to make sure, I have to shoot the one behind the bomb." And they're like, "Yes." And I was like, "Okay."
I did want to point something out here while I've got the scores up. I do want to give a big shout out to the guy that won the rifle match overall, Leland Hart. I've actually got his Instagram pulled up here. This guy, man, there's your first and second. Got Zach, who has won multiple years overall, but this guy Leland freaking came out and crushed it, dude. First place overall. So I wanted to shout out the guy that won the entire rifle match, part of the Unrivaled crew. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
On that note, we also had a subgun match. And what's really special about this, I know Tony and I are very proud about this. We actually started the Third Pin Thread shooting team. It's something we've talked about for like friggin' 3 years. It's something that I never really had the opportunity to do when I was, young and just starting to get into competitive shooting and picked up some sponsors. I never got to be like on a team. I love the idea of an actual shooting team that recognizes dudes that put in a lot of work, that have an interesting personality, that have really fun social medias, that shoot all the time. And there's 2 guys that I've been watching. I know Tony's been watching them too. Our good buddy, Sweet Dick Jose Diaz. You guys know him. He's a Top Chef like 2 years in a row. We invited him to join the Third Pin Thread shooting team, hooked him up with a badass jersey, and he did very well. The second guy is Chad Dyke. What I love about Chad is I have watched him from level, not too many years after that, being an absolute freak of nature, one of the baddest dudes I've ever seen on an M90 on any gun. I don't know if any of you have seen Chad's first-person view footage on his metas, but holy shit. It would blow your mind what he can make an M90 do.
Mm-hmm.
We hooked him up with a jersey. He was an official member of the team, and then he goes and wins the entire freaking subgun match by a very decent margin. Second place.
96%. Oh, shit. Yeah.
By a full 10-second gap from first and second place, which is, if you look at like every place after that, very close margins. Chad won the PCC match by a wide margin. So Chad's a freaking Amish farm boy.
He's in the comments right now.
Chad's here. There he is. Chad Dyke.
Also, Clay, I just sent you a picture to your inbox.
Oh, I've got one. Let me see if I can find it here. Nope. Saving that one for later. Where was it? I know I've got it here. Here's our boy.
There he is.
This is Chad, dude, with the man. These jerseys are great. Paul did all the artwork on them. It was really cool. His first year on the team, first match on the team, and not only does I would be happy with someone taking podium in their division. Not only does he do that, but he wins the entire subgun match. Super proud of the guy. I love his personality. I love who he is. I love what he is. That's the type of dude we wanted on that team. Him and Jose both. They're just so different from one another, crazy different personalities, and they just shoot so well, and they make competitive shooting a better place. I freaking love both these dudes. And Chad even shot my M23 at the match. It did rust, by the way, Chad. But I got that fixed up. It was really cool, man. It was cool to have our guy, on podium and winning the whole thing. Like, it was cool. It was just cool to have a dude represent us so well. I was happy about that. And Chad, congratulations, dude. You freaking kicked ass.
Yeah, congrats, Chad. I sent you a picture, Clay, of Chad and Jose accepting their awards at the awards ceremony.
Where'd you send it?
Your email, your Kalash Bash email.
Yeah, man. Jose did well too. I'm pretty sure he won his division.
Yeah, I think he got second in his division.
Yeah, that dude's a beast. I was just keeping up with him with the timer was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Two
you
like
better be
totally
ready to
different
run.
dudes.
Yeah, there's Chad doing his thing. Sweet Dick Diaz doing his thing. Yeah, he came in, what was it? Third in his division. Comblock Optics. So he shot an AK derivative in the subgun match with optics and podiumed. Very cool.
Damn. So in that trench stage, you said the water was touching the peepees, but for Jose, it was touching his belly button.
Yeah.
Go back to that picture. Look how little he looks next to Chad.
Yeah, these dudes. Oh, and man, I don't know if we could see it very well in the photo. Our trophies, man. Let me go back to those trophies. Really cool story about the trophies. So obviously we have plaques made for everyone and everything, but we had Pro 2 Customs actually come out. Let me see if I still have Chad here. I think you can see it better in his photo. So Mad Max, right? The detachable steering wheels that all the war boys use. This was actually an idea from Brian at Pro 2. He says, you know what you need? You need steering wheel trophies. And we're like, hell yeah. So Tony and I start thinking, well, maybe we can go to like some parts warehouses or some junkyards and pull a bunch of steering wheels. And he's like, no, I'll just make them. He's like, I'm talking like lowrider chains. I'll weld chains in circles, do the whole thing. And he made a handmade steering wheel for every single first, second, and third that took podium, all by hand. Cerakoted them, labeled them. That was freaking legit. So Pro 2, Brian hooked all that up.
We thought it'd be funny to like go to a junkyard and for the last place we'd go like rip a steering wheel out of like a Honda Odyssey with like a blown airbag and be like, that's the award that you get for last place.
Yeah. Yeah, so was really happy about that. And I was happy about all you guys getting through the match. Rodrigo got to shoot with the Super Squad, which was interesting. We assembled a super squad of YouTubers, and I would say overall it was cool. Don't think I'll be doing that again. So, maybe we'll just do one for the homies next time and get a lot more out of that, if you know what I'm saying.
I have some strong opinions about the Super Squad.
Dude, Greg, you know what? This is a safe place. You say anything you want to say there, brother.
The safe space. PSR was cool. I liked him.
Yeah, good people.
Gorillas in the Mist were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on it?
We had Commando Store guy.
Blue Jean.
Commando Store guy was
operator.
cool. Blue Jean guy was this first time meeting him. Mystery Boys. He didn't even shoot the match, and he was doing most of the pasting. Yeah. Everybody else was kind of lame.
I concur.
Wait, was Rodrigo included in that lame comment?
Rodrigo wasn't pasting.
There was this
I was
lady
a
there
pasting
too. I don't
king,
know.
bro. You guys
Rodrigo
saw my
was
step
big league.
counter for the whole weekend. That was a lot of pasting.
Yeah, it was my hope if I put Rachel and Rodrigo on the squad with the super squatters, I was hoping, okay, if you had a couple people that at least knew the etiquette, maybe everyone would fall in line.
And there
Yeah,
were
that
so
was
many
wicked.
people in the squad who weren't shooting. It was like twice as many people. It's like, what the, like, get out of here. Like you have like a cameraman, okay, But does
Yeah.
everybody need a cameraman? Like, please, this is ridiculous. And nobody pasted.
Everybody had a cameraman and like 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, we could talk about that another time. I don't know if I want to throw shade right now, but there is some shade to be thrown. Well-deserved shade.
Oh, yeah. The Combat Wombat had to have a word.
He
Everybody
did.
have to have
He
a
did.
word, please.
Yeah, some of you know pasting cunts.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all are being cunts about it. Y'all cunty?
So good, so good.
All right, let me see. I think I missed a couple.
Dude,
super
Greg, you
chats.
do
My
that
bad.
accent perfectly.
Well, I hung out with them for like 2 days straight, so.
Sorry, boys. Josh Wood, I missed this. $20 questions for upgrading ATI AT47 crap gun, but it's my only one. Krebs magazine extension or index release, AR stock adapter, big ass knurled handle, and ball walrus T3 handguard. KB next year priority. Yes to all of those things. World is your oyster, bro, and bring it out to KB next year. Thanks for the tip, by the way.
Some wild builds I saw.
Mhm.
People running.
Dude, I was so surprised at watching the PCC, just how many malfunctions. MP5s and those KP9s were going down like crazy.
That's what they do. They go down.
Every single gun malfunction in some way or another.
Yeah. But mostly like the MP5s, it wasn't like really mag related or anything. It was just from being dirty. Because you got to keep them MP5s clean. And the KP9s and the AKVs was mostly mag related, like either not seating fully, double feeding, stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of user-induced malfunctions. A lot of people had their K&S piston turned down too low. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We remember this guy, Gender Bent Chocolate Milky, with his avatar.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, see him.
So glad.
Michiko's favorite. I got to head down to the next KB. Looks like fun. Got to hand Clay a $5 and palm his scalp.
Hey, that
Yeah.
his little logo looks like Coco Danger Noodles cut on her hand.
Looks like the little thing from Kung Pao in that movie, the tonguey.
Oh, God, Rodrigo, I thought you were going to say something else there.
No.
Thanks for the tip, bro. You didn't have to do that. All right. Almost mopped up with these. Saw one more here. Tusk. Man, this dude's in so many chats. Did a ton of immersive Civil War era reenactments. Ground cloth, shelter half, salted pork. The weather was almost always shit via Murphy's Law. It was always funny to see the hard cools dip out first. Wonder if it's the same. Man, you know what I'll say about that? When the rain really started coming, I'm standing out there with an umbrella and I'm thinking, okay, how many people are about to leave? Like, are vendors about to pack up? How many people are about to quit the match? Are some ROs going to say, didn't sign up for this? Like, I was just waiting for a mass exodus. And dude, like, I mean, unless you guys saw something I just didn't see people leaving. It's like people just stuck through it and were looking at us like, you're not going to stop, right? I'm like, I'm not going to stop. And Devin kind of echoed the same thing. He would drive back to the clubhouse, which is kind of like the command point, and he would pop in, soaking wet, and he's like, I visited every squad. None of them want to stop shooting. You guys good? I'm like, I'm good. He's like, all right. And he would take off. And he would come just say that periodically. And same, dude. I'm checking in with all the vendors and they're good. Like no one was bitching. No one bitched. So
Devin also told us that he's like, just so you know, like back home, they would have shut this match down.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Tusk, I think KB people are way harder than Civil War reenactors, apparently.
Yeah, Devin said he would beat me if I left, though. So.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he had to threaten violence a couple times.
I will tell you that I don't know Devin from Adam. This is the first time I've ever met him. And every time I saw him, regardless of what it was doing, he had a big old smile on his face. And he's just like, hey, how's everything going? You guys good? You know? And then you acknowledge him. Yep, everything's good. And then you turn around and poof, gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got nothing but good things to say about Devin. He was awesome.
He does well under pressure, always smiling. Man, he would come back to the clubhouse and Matt's over there like just brooding about the grass. Devin comes in, he talks very fast. He comes in, he's like, Clay, Tony, here's an update. Looks at Matt. You good? Anything I can help you with, bud? And Matt's just like, and just like doesn't even
That was
respond. He's
hilarious.
like, all right, gotta go.
Gotcha. Good.
Yeah, no, he was really cool. Oh, and a dude I wanted to shout out was his right-hand man, Drew. So we're all staying up super late every night. And, Tony and I, we've got our laptops out until 1 a.m. Devin's got all the nooks out until 1 a.m. And, man, some of his guys, like specifically Drew, were there all night, 6 a.m., all stayed up until 1 a.m., making sure everything was great. There was one day where Devin got really sick. And I remember he came in and he was just like, yo, I'm about to fall down. I have to go sleep this off for like 3 hours. Drew can take my place and handle things for half a day. He's got it. And Drew handled it. So it was cool that Devin had, and I know they're like best friends. It was cool that Devin had that right-hand man to really count on if Devin had a rough time or had a bad day. God forbid get sick in the middle of all of it. Drew stepped in, steered the ship until Devin was good, and Devin took back over. And it was like seamless. So really cool crew. Yeah.
Yeah, he hadn't eaten all day, and he was like dehydrated. He thought he was gonna get like sick, and then he went and got food and came back Friday night and was like, "All right, I feel better." The dude freaking worked hard.
I kept asking him like, "Bro, you're not gonna eat?" He goes, "I'm actually kind of cutting weight right now, so I'm actively starving myself." I'm like, okay, bro. Well, maybe eat an apple or something, dude. But yeah, I can't gush enough about those guys. I did want to chat about everyone's experience with the vendors. So it was really cool. I just felt like everyone was kind of in those proverbial trenches together. Vendors are standing in water, taking the lines down, giving mags to people, loading, selling stuff, just chatting. Pappas is over there with water, up to his toes, and he's just good handling it. I felt like everyone was just in those trenches together. So I was curious if you guys had time to go hang out with any vendors. What were some highlights? Vendors you were excited to see?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to.
Yep, me neither.
Yeah. So, Kyle, I'm sure you did. And Mark, you may have had a chance to. Rodrigo, you were working the whole time, so I don't even know if you got a chance to.
What?
Yeah, I walked the line. Atreus, Stuff and Things. I know those guys now, and it was good to just catch up. It was interesting to see vendors, like you said, they're all in the same trench as we are, right? With like the rain and the mud. Like some of the guns were going down. They were just like taking apart, spraying down with oil, just keep going. Like it's just because it was like some monsoon at times there, and they just kept riding it out. Like we're all wet, just go.
It's like Forrest Gump. It was like sideways rain, big old fat rain. We had all different
coming
types.
up from below.
The rain comes straight up from down below.
Yeah, I took like an hour. Man, I went over to what was sensory overload was the Live Fire Bay by Reg. We call it the Silver Vendor Bay. Holy shit. It was insane. I mean, from the second you walk in there, it is wall to wall of crazy machine guns. You got Mbach Armory, Kilo guns, K&A, and M13 and Meridian, and even Pioneer was partying. Everyone in there having a freaking blast. Copperhead with a 24 karat gold AK going full auto. Mbach is just handing people belts for the PKM. I don't know how he made money just giving belts away. Bandito Bill giving belts away with his suppressed PKM. It was pure insanity, dude. Like it cleared my sinuses standing in that tent, just everywhere you look, crazy stuff going down. And then you go like to the gold vendors and it's a bit more slow paced. It's not so wild. It's a bit more regulated. And you can have like a chance to like talk more and not have to wear your ears all the time. But dudes, that Silver Bay was a freaking party. It was insane.
Speaking of that Silver Bay, we have like some real time activity happening right now with with Matt. We were talking about Matt, being with the venue, I think Matt just saw that video that Goon Tape posted of that dude who was screaming taser, taser, and fired the full auto Glock.
Yeah.
If you want to pull maybe that video up, but it looks like full auto Glocks are out for the future, inevitable future. That's it.
I would agree. Yeah. I saw that video and I remember seeing it going. Well,
We posted that?
Full auto Glocks for fun, but
Yeah.
those are no more. People just cannot keep that shit in the berm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with live streaming on YouTube, like I can't even show other people shooting guns on camera now. It's that gay. So,
Gotcha.
unfortunately, but yeah, there's one thing we have to really remind vendors. It's like, yo, not everyone out here shoots machine guns all the time, so it's probably not a good idea to hand someone a full auto Glock and just put your hand on their shoulder. So we had to outright like ban full auto Glocks. Well, then some vendors were like, well, just, hey, the rules say 3 points of contact. We'll just put a stock on the Glock. Problem solved. Nope. Does not solve the problem. People still can't keep it in the berm. So we just have to like not do the full auto Glocks. Yeah. He definitely hit the ground.
One round hit the target.
Yeah. I will say something about Mbach, the Christian. He did make his rounds around to the Super Squad, and man, he made so many promises to everybody. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna build you that. All right, I'm gonna build you that." He probably told the Gitums that he was gonna build each one of them something, and I was like, "Dude, this guy is like making all these promises, man." I was like, "Hey, I'm part of the Super Squad too."
Yeah. That's a lot to sign up for.
Yeah.
He killed it on that RP, that cut down RPK he did. I picked up this past weekend. That was pretty cool build.
Dude, that reminds me something I wanted to chat about were some of the prizes we were able to give away. Damn, like there were some incredible freaking prizes on the table this year. So Saturday night we do the big award ceremony on stage. Kyle, you were out there for the concert? Did you stay that late?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Yep. Saw a lot of the awards. Yep. It was really cool.
Man, so we give a lot of the good stuff. We give a good stuff away on both days, but we save some of the really interesting stuff for Sunday. And man, Sunday night alone, we gave away the Copperhead 5.56 AK with the dong, and he had a case of ammo with mags, TWS, RPK, the IK RPK. That went away to the War Wagon. What was so crazy is Thomas brought out his War Beetle and ended up winning that. And on a random draw, his wife won the same gun last year. So now they have 2 TWS IRPKs. Just crazy how that works out. We gave away the Elysium AK that SOF built.
That was cool.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That went to the best Fallout LARP. And I've got pictures of those costumes as well. The Nomad, we had Tyler come all the way from freaking Japan, which was the farthest traveled. He got hooked up with a Commando Store Smersh, a balaclava, a ballistic helmet that Wraith had donated, stuff that we figured he could fly with. Best campsite was actually won by some OGs that have been building this same campsite for a few years. It's a grandpa, his son, and like their adopted, son, a buddy of his son. These guys build a period correct, like World War II campsite with sandbags, canvas pop-up tents. They're head to toe in gear. They never break character. Coolest campsite ever. And we had Pascal, our fellow German, go pick it. And that's the one that he chose. They got a sweet little DSA FAL. The spirit animal was hilarious. So, and what's so crazy is the guy that won it's been like all over Facebook, just getting in some crazy drama the last couple of days, which is like hilarious. So spirit animal is like the biggest, baddest thing that we give away. We try to think of 3 people that just embody the spirit of Kalash Bash. They're positive. They're involved. They shoot a bunch of AK matches. They eat, sleep, and breathe this shit. We called up a guy named Trent Abel. Dr. Dildo is his nickname. Clark Possum, who's in the comments, and a guy by the name of Martin Serra Lopez. Poppy Squad. I know Greg knows him very well. He has been on Facebook for years, I call his name and he's not there. And I'm like, ah, shit. And someone goes, they yell from the back, he's asleep at his campsite. I'm like, damn, he's old. Of course he's asleep. So I'm thinking he's not going to show up. So we call the next two names. And I'm like, Poppy Martine, I need you up here. You got 15 seconds. And right at the 11th hour, we hear, wait, he's coming. And dude, in the distance, I see this he's running. And the crowd is just freaking cheering. So what happened, Martine is passed out in his camp. So what I picture happening is someone is dead sprinting to his campsite, zipping it open, shaking him awake, going, they just called you. You got to get on stage. He has 2 seconds to wake up, runs, I don't know, what is that, a quarter mile from where he was all the way over to us, makes it up on stage and ends up winning the whole damn thing after just being asleep 5 minutes prior. Won the whole thing. He won a Romy kit build by Kilo Guns with a factory 3-position FRT. Crazy how all that worked out.
He was in the comments earlier. I don't know if he's still in the comments, but
yeah, I'm sure he's here. Dude, Matthew Lottie, dude, he's been dressing up so hard every year, and he always comes in second or third place, and he finally won with his Bakelite DeLorean. He won a freaking Stenzel, dude.
Dude, that's sick.
He's been hanging out at my camp for the last couple of years. Good dude. And he and I have been talking about doing a Mandalorian suit as well. So it's so good to see him win.
Poppy, I gotta know, how did someone come alert you that it was time to wakey and run to the stage? I'm curious to hear how that went down. And then we did Best Tattoo. Best Tattoo was actually selected by Paul, who got to look at all the tattoos and decide, and they won a freaking Meridian Defense AK-101, which I ain't even got one of those yet. Don't know how that happened, but he won one, so that's very cool. That's probably the one I was supposed to get. Survivalist, we actually did we called 3 people on stage, and I had these 3 jars of crickets. So it was very Fear Factor style. Survivalist has to be most likely to survive the apocalypse, so you got to eat whatever you can find. And we made them eat a jar of crickets, which was a great idea until they all started choking on stage and begging for water. And that didn't go very well, but that one dude got it. And it was so crazy. The guy that got all the crickets down, he starts crying. And I'm like, damn, bro, you freaking happy you won? He goes, no, I swallowed my dip. I'm like,
oh. They were all gagging. The girl and the 2 guys were all gagging up there.
They took a shot of the crickets. I don't know if you actually mentioned that, but they took the entire jar in one go because they're trying to get it done real quick. And you see wings and legs coming out of their mouths.
Are these live crickets or are they dead?
They're dead. I collected them over 3 months.
Extra pesticides.
You can buy them, right? You don't have to just find them.
But then you got to spend money, right?
Yeah.
These are from the garage.
Right, use your head.
It's like $5 for 100 of them.
Free crickets everywhere.
Bro,
They're free. You can just take them.
And I was like, that's taking them way too long, bro.
Yeah.
I love crickets. So when I saw them up there gagging, I was like, man, what the hell are they doing? That's not how you do it.
Rodrigo would have won that damn gun by now, dude.
Should put some Cajun on there. Do something. Get some garlic powder on there.
You put them in a tortilla with some salsa. Boom.
You know what he would have done? Rodrigo would have had the hot sauce on standby, and he would have got them pre-soaked, and they probably would have went down a bit better.
Easy.
Yeah. Maddox won the best Mad Max LARP. He got the M13 custom Romy AK, which was super sick. The best tribe was kind of interesting. How many people in the comments are aware of the AK Peasants? They actually just lost their Instagram page this week.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
By the way, Javier knocked on that window, and that's how Poppy was alerted. So a Poppy let another Poppy know you got to get on stage.
Damn.
But yeah, so man, dude, the AKPs have been coming out every year, and we do this award called Best Tribe. It's if 3 or more people are kind of dressed similar for their LARP, we'll call them up on stage. We've never really chosen the AK Peasants because there's just been some great stuff that shows up, and also it's weird because there's friggin' 50 of them, and it's how do you even call them all up on stage? So we decided with all the LARPs that showed up, I figured they were definitely one of the best tribes this year. They had more people than I've ever seen. 43 to be exact. Yeah, a lot of people. 43 dudes all dressing the same. And I had been bullied over the months. Like I was getting a lot of stormtrooper memes of people saying, you got to call the AKPs up. So I was keeping my eye out for them. Anyway, we call them over. We call over a bunch of vault dwellers and then a bunch of dudes in Komodos. And sure, of course, the AK peasants won. And we had 3 suppressors for 43 guys. So I have no idea who beats the cans. Yeah, so it was cool, and it's not funny, but after their Instagram got deleted, I commented, I'm like, see, you made us draw all that attention to you, and you lost your freaking Instagram. And it's like, Clay's right.
The guys in kimonos sabotage them.
Yeah,
I have a funny
that's
story
who it
about
was.
AKP. I had a beer at the concert, and I think Rodrigo, I think you gave it to me. It was a Modelo, but I didn't have a bottle opener. Like we just ran to the concert, and I went over to the AKP guys, and I was like, whoever doesn't open this is gay.
They like fought for it.
Yeah, they're like, get on.
Oh, speaking of who's gay, remember when M13 came on the stage and they were making a chain link of people? They like wouldn't let go of each other.
Dude, I don't. What was up with that? And they continued to hold hands after.
Yeah, we're talking about that for like half an hour.
I figured out what it was.
Me and Kyle are sitting in the buggy together, and we're just watching them over there, all holding hands after they already went up there. And I'm like, it's over. Like, why are y'all still holding hands?
So I heard what this was. I forget who told me, but they were playing Gay Chicken. So when I was calling them on stage, someone in the group was like, Gay Chicken, first one to let go of the chains, big gay. So they all do it. That's why they're all up on stage and they wouldn't like de-link.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I didn't know this is happening. So I keep looking at John. I'm like, all right, John, come pick the winner. And he's like, I think you got it from over there. I'm like, John, come here and pick the winner. He's like, think you got it. You're in a good spot. You do it. I'm like, John, let go of this. Come here. And he's like, oh, no, I'm good. And I couldn't figure out why. And then finally, I'm like, John, hand the gun to the winner. And John's like, Clay, you're actually right there close to him. I just figured you'd just hand the gun over to him. I'm like, what the fuck? And I finally find out John was trying not to be a big gay. So I totally get it now. Totally get it. Had no clue they were doing that at the time. We got Mr. Steve here. Hey, Steve, you can't avoid KB forever, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, something else I wanted to bring up. I've been going to this range for years at this point, since 2020. And I thought I've seen all the animals the range had to offer. They used to have a zebra. They used to have exotic deer, all this crazy stuff. Well, this year, because of all this rain, we saw some other critters come out. I've got it pulled up here. At least I hope I still do. Here we go. I start hearing that there's a friggin' alligator that came from I don't know where. And this thing was actually Coco Danger Noodle, you're there. How big was this thing? 4 or 5 feet?
It was probably about 4 feet. I was there too, right behind her.
Yeah, in all the years, dude. Have no idea how an alligator got out there. Yeah, it's pretty decent size. And it was just chilling on the main road, holding up traffic. Rodrigo was super upset. I didn't know how much he really enjoyed alligators.
Man, I love gators, guys. Oh, I just want to go play with them.
Blake smacked its ass.
What kind of dog is this?
May I pet?
Oh, staff, Tony. If you were to compare staff from last year to this year, how much, like, in your opinion, how much more staff did we have this year compared to last year?
It was like double. It was crazy this year, and it's probably going to be more next year. But yeah, it was a lot of people. It takes a lot. It takes a lot, for sure.
Yeah, the parking. What these big events live and die by is the parking, the control of the parking. That
Just
is what
moving
really
people
makes it
around.
great. Yeah, you got to have people pointing at spots. So it's so funny. We're hearing radio chatter, and I hear that the parking guys are saying, "Dude, like so many people just are getting attitudes. I'm trying to pull them in a spot, and they don't like that spot. They want to be close." I'm like, "Dude, you just say it with your chest, be assertive, and make them park." So then my dad gets there, and he's walking around, and I keep hearing this keeps happening to the parking attendants. My dad gets there, and he's like, "Your parking attendants, man, someone needs to go talk to him." I'm like, "What? Why?" "Well, I pull in, and he tries to point me in a spot, and I don't want to walk, so I'm trying to park closer, and he's not listening. So I'm telling the guy, I don't want to park there. I want to park over there, and the guy's just not listening. He won't let me park there, and I'm like, Dad, please tell me you did not. He's like, then I told him I was your dad, so surely I get special treatment or something. I'm like, oh man, you did not. He goes, I did, and he still made me park there. So I don't know. I told him I'm so and so's dad. He's running this thing. I should be able to park wherever the hell I want to park. So my dad totally was a dickhead to the parking staff. So he was that guy. He was that guy that they were all talking crap about on the radios. That was Dad.
Hey Clay, it was so cool. Your pop went over to where I was doing all the announcements, and he walks up to me like a high schooler, and he's like, "Hey, check this out." And he doesn't even pull them out of his pocket, but he brings all like 3 Atrius triggers, like
He like
inside of his
flashes them
pocket.
really quick.
Look what I got! Look what I
He
got!
like
It's like
drops them out.
Yeah.
he was so pumped about getting those Atrius triggers, but
Yeah. My dad's
it felt
boomer is showing.
like there's a camera looking at him or something.
He refuses to buy any FRT without paying cash. He's like, I know there's a list. I know one day they're gonna call and come kick my door down. He's just that guy. And even before KB, Tony, I know I told you the story. My dad calls me. He's like, "Is that company Atri? Is that how you say it? They're gonna be at the KB." I'm like, "Their Atrius will be at KB." Yes. He goes, "I think I'm gonna call him." I'm like, "Call him for what, Dad?" "I'm gonna call him, and I'm gonna say, hey, take 2 of those triggers and put them somewhere. So that way, when I'm gonna come out I'm gonna come out, and then when I come over, I'll buy the 2 that you set to the side, so that way someone else doesn't buy them." I'm like, "Please call them and say that. I would love to hear how they respond to some random guy." He's like, "I'll tell them I'm your dad, and then maybe they'll set 2 to the side." I'm like, "Dad, please don't do that." So sure enough, he goes out there. He's coming over like it's drugs, and he's flashing. He's like, "Check it out. Hold on. I got 2 of them." I'm like, "Daddy, it's legal. It's okay." He's like, "I don't think it's that legal. I don't know if y'all really know what's going on out here, but you got people out here selling stuff. I don't know if it's that legal. But I bought it. I got cash, so no one knows." And that's how he handled it.
Yeah.
So I got a question about After Dark. I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments. How many of y'all in the comments were in the mosh pit Saturday night? And did any of y'all see that fight at the end of it all?
I was in bed. I went to bed.
Yeah, I was back at the campsite.
I saw the early stages, but not the fight.
Yeah, Rachel decided to let everyone else have the fun this year, and she stayed out of the mosh pit for once. I'll never forget this year standing there, and I see a guy with a really clean white cowboy hat on, a super crispy button-down collared shirt tucked into some really tight jeans with some cowboy boots, freaking running through the mosh pit. I'm like, I think that's Rodrigo's nephew that makes all the tacos at the taco truck. And sure enough, dude, he is out there getting down, and he was clean from head to toe. But on his back, on his perfect white shirt, was a perfect muddy boot print where someone just freaking air kicked him right in the back.
Somebody birria taco price.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I heard there was a fight. Who has the details on the fight?
I was there. There was two of the guys from Meridian, and they couple of meatballs, and they just started like rolling around in the mud, and it was right in front of the police officers. And I was kind of behind them, but it looked like the officers ran out there with their tasers out, and then they both stood up and they started hugging each other like, oh, it was just a misunderstanding. And they stood around for a minute or two, and then the police officers walked off. But yeah, they're maybe a little too much beer. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I heard that there was a scuffle, and then I think Tony was like, "It was the Meridian guys." I'm like, "Oh, damn! Who did the Meridian guys get in a fight with?" He goes, "No, they got in a fight with each other."
Yeah, it wasn't like a beat down, but it was just two big guys rolling around in the mud.
Yeah. The next morning, I was walking with my umbrella, and one of them saw me. He's like, "Clay," and he starts running, gets under the umbrella. He's like, "Hey, man, sorry about last night." I was like, "What happened?" He goes, "Oh, man, we're not bullies. We just fight each other. Okay, we don't fight other people. We just fight each other. So we fight each other. It's good. We're good." It was like that Shia LaBeouf moment where he was like, "I fucked up. It's on me. I fucked up. It's not on them. It's on me. I fucked up. It's on me." It was like one of those things. I'm like, "All right, dude, far out." And they went back and worked their booth the whole next day. Totally fine.
Well, we had gone back to get some tacos by that point. Delicious.
Dude, it's Mario's fam that cooks all those, and dude, it's one of the crowd favorites.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of their business, Rodrigo?
Marimba de Sabores. It's
Translated
if you
to
guys
English,
don't know what that
delicious.
is, I don't know if you've seen. It's like a little instrument that you hit with like little sticks. It's kind of like a little keyboard, but you hit it with sticks. Beep, 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 beep. That's a marimba. And so it just basically means like, hey, they got all the flavors.
Yeah, it was delicious. The one truck I didn't have a chance to try out was the pizza. I ate the noodles twice. I ate at Marimba 2 times. And I sampled one of the burgers. Man, the guy that fed all the ROs, those burgers were really good. And we'd never had them before.
One of the competitors gave me some pizza. It was very good.
Good.
I was also very hungry, so.
So shout out to Rachel. She booked all the food. She all hand selected them, booked them, made sure they were good to go. She is the lady that books the food and all the staff, but she's done so good at making sure like really good food, because a lot of different food trucks want to be there, but man, she tries to pick the good ones. And Rodrigo's a good judge of that too. You know what people don't know about Rodrigo? He's actually like a very highly ranked Google food reviewer.
I like to eat.
So we're always asking him, how was it? Was it worth coming?
That doesn't
bring him back.
Yeah. No, I think everything was delicious out there. I also didn't get to try a lot of the stuff, but the stuff I did try was really good.
Hey, the food out at the campground was pretty good too.
Oh, I was
at the cook-off.
Yeah.
At the we haven't talked about it, so I don't know if this is one of your talking points, Clay, and maybe leave it for later. But man, the casino was popping, bro.
Yeah, the casino was legit.
Casino was legit. Cool. So if you're getting there, I'll save it for later. But they had good food out there.
Oh, hey, I just hit 12,000 subs.
Yeah, congrats.
During the live.
There you go. Greggy, it's that mustache, bro. Damn, look at that mustache.
It's that old snake lark.
Go unsubscribe real quick so it goes back to 11.
Oh, for real?
11,999.
Yeah. Did any of you win any cool prizes?
Probably only Jacob.
Better than Jacob's Century Visca, which was pretty freaking cool.
I think it was just Jacob.
I got a couple hundred rounds of 300 blackout for ROing. That was pretty cool.
My corazon won something, so it's mine. And I thought that was pretty cool. She just hands me her bag. She goes, "Hey, this is yours." I was like, "Ooh, let me see what's in here." So I got some goodies in the bag.
I walked away with a semi-auto shotgun. Not from KB. One of my buddies was like, "Hey, you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Hey, speaking of Jacob, do you want to talk about how you weaseled your way out of ROing?
Yeah, that's what Greg's saying. He's saying I've placed myself. I shot
Oh,
myself in
man.
the leg.
He's like, man, I can't do this anymore.
No, I was RO in PCC stage number 2. Hold on, I got my work stuff going off here. And I caught a ricochet. It was a guy shooting an MP5K, and I caught a ricochet in the leg. Still got it actually. It's my first day. I've actually been able to kind of walk without limping, so that's a good thing. It's starting to feel a little bit better. But they're going to leave it in. They don't want to go in there and chance pulling it out. So I'm wearing a boot when I'm not at work for the next 2 weeks, and then they're going to revisit it and see what they're going to do. I'm thinking they're going to leave it in. If this continues to feel better like it is, then they're just going to leave it in.
Dude, we were all so freaking bummed when we heard about that. So I'm glad to hear that. You said today was the first day with like out a ton of pain.
Yeah, at night it was hurting me pretty bad, but man, tonight it's been all right so far.
And
Jacob, just out of curiosity, was it one of those blue targets with the clays on it? Do you know what target he was trying to shoot at?
Man, I think me and Clay were talking about that. And looking at there's like one little clip that someone has where of when it happened, and you can't really see me. Like I'm off to the side, kind of behind the shooter.
it looked like he was
But
picking out the Texas Star at the time.
yeah, it looks like the Texas Star.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Really? My bet would have been on the plate rack, but
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I thought
anything
clay
with the
holder.
sharp edge.
Yeah, there's here I got sound on this video. There's Jacob's like he's like a T1 Terminator now. You guys got sound?
don't hear anything.
No sound.
You gotta click the little speaker down there, Clay.
I
Beep,
did.
beep.
I clicked it.
Beep beep.
Just imagine it's going beep 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 beep
Yeah,
beep.
beep beep beep.
Yeah.
We'll add sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They can rebuild him stronger than before.
It's gonna be like the $1 Million Man, huh?
So
We were
then,
joking. No MRIs.
did you know it's so funny? Greg like never stops. He posts like the funniest meme.
dude, fucking Doug
Doug,
Krasny on Instagram. He would send me memes. Like he would pop my picture in AI, and he would pop out memes, and he'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, these are fresh off the press. They're about to hit the gram." And I'm just sitting there rolling, like they're so funny. And he would just sit there constantly posting them. And like that one where I like respawned at the last Mexican restaurant, that one had me. Yeah,
Oh, they're so
Was
many
that a
good
Purple Heart?
Yeah.
there's one of me at Abraham Lincoln. There's one of
Yep.
me at JFK. Like, do you have the one with Abraham Lincoln?
No, it was in his stories and it's gone now.
I got and there's one where I'm JFK and it's like right before he talked shit about the Karen Crows. Like,
It's so funny. Forced stolen valor.
I used to be an RO like you until I took a bullet to the knee.
Someone that had mentioned it'd be cool to have little Purple Heart awards just on standby for that kind of stuff.
yeah, I hope it never happens again to anybody. I'm glad it wasn't a competitor. That really sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It really fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, we're super bummed that happened. I was happy to see you come back on crutches. I know that was rough getting to that point, but really happy to see you come back and finish out the event. And so
Yeah, I left
really
that. I left Sunday morning. I just couldn't do it no more. I was starting to hurt really bad, and I was like, man, I got it. And I didn't want to get an infection. Like I was pumped full of penicillin and freaking. I had a tetanus shot, and I was taking penicillin pills, and then I was in that splint. So I'm like, man, if I'm out here with all this rain and mud and shit, I'm gonna end up getting an infection. Like I'm out.
Yeah, there's Man, I've been to so many matches. I remember Rachel caught frag really bad in her chin once. I've caught it in my eyeball. It freaking happens. It sucks when it happens. I've seen some pretty nasty stuff at matches of dudes catching really bad frag. It
Mark
always
got 2
freaking
last
sucks when it
year.
happens.
Mark got hit 3 times last year.
3 times, yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're like a magnet, dude.
I know. Hey, I came out unscathed this year. I passed my juju to Jacob, so
You're okay there, Jacob.
Yeah. Rodrigo calls me like Sunday and was like, "Hey man, you left your boots here." I was like, "Just toss them, dude. They're full of blood and like, just get rid of them." I bought
those are nice boots. I'm like,
I
damn,
ran-
what nice ass shoes are these?
Well, I ran out of dry clothes by Saturday, and I'm like, so I went to Walmart. I think it was Friday night. I went to Walmart and I bought some shorts, and I bought those boots. They're like $39 Brahmas, or whatever, waterproof. And I was like, finally got dry feet. I'm ready. And then 10 o'clock the next morning, they're full of blood, and I was just like, oh man. And I forgot them there. I was like, just toss them.
So glad you're okay, Jacob.
I'm just glad I didn't have to have surgery
Yeah, we all
so
are.
far.
Yeah, there was a dude walking around. He goes by Really Moist Pickle. Are we familiar with Mr. Moist Pickle?
Yeah.
So I'm sure some of you have seen in the past. I'll dress like this guy. The New Balance, the socks, the jorts. The get off my lawn demeanor, that whole thing. So like Thursday, I see a picture of this thing pop up on Instagram at the gate. And I'm like, oh shit, someone made a cardboard cutout. Damn. And then I keep seeing more pictures, and it's like at the campsite. It's like in the bathroom on a toilet. It's here, it's there, it's all over the place. And I keep seeing Really Moist Pickle posted. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious, dude. I wonder, that's so funny. And then maybe like Saturday at like noon, I'm walking through the vendor bazaar, and I see him carrying it, and he's walking up. And I get close to him, and I'm like, dude, let me see the cutout. It's so fun. And he goes, yeah, take a look. And then I see his shirt, and I'm like, man, that's here's a picture of it. I meet up with him, and I'm like, man, that shirt, I've got a shirt just like that. He goes, yeah, what do you know? I'm like, damn, that hat looks just like mine. It's even got the same button on it. He goes, oh, would you look at the time? I'm like, is that my watch? Are those all my clothes? And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. So unbeknownst to me, dude, he's been like scheming with my wife, and she's been sending him all my clothes and all my stuff. So he shows up with all my clothes on, the same beard, the same everything, and walks around as me, carrying a cardboard cutout as me as well. And he had the Cheez-Its and the Arizona iced teas, like all my sponsors from back in the day, the whole thing. Like peak LARP. Incredible. Really Moist Pickle. Make sure you guys go follow him on Instagram. He's a G. Right there. Really Moist Pickle. I've got it. So there's a bunch of signatures on the back, but there's so many wieners. I don't think I should show the camera. There's so many wieners drawn on the other side. Yeah, that was super cool, dude. Old Pickle. And he's, bro, kills it on the memes every year. Amazing memes leading up to KB.
You gonna bring that cutout up to the shop?
Yeah, I need to. Yeah. Look at how many people signed this damn thing. Look at that. Got a wiener there. It's a heart wiener. And where was the other one, man? There was a good weenie on there. Can you spot? There it is.
There's a weenie connoisseur.
On there. The heart weenie is my favorite, though.
I think Nan even got a signature on there too.
Yep. I haven't even had a chance to look at all of them, but this was really cool. Honestly, the coolest thing I've ever brought home from KB. This is super sick. Pretty badass.
So Clay, on your list of things to talk about, is one of the things what's coming up in October?
Yes, actually, I have it queued up too.
Also had a comment that I saw in here. I'm sorry I didn't see who said it, but They were wondering if there were any ideas for next year's theme.
We have decided on a theme. It's a good one.
A very good one.
Are you ready? You want me to pitch it to him?
Pitch it to him, dude.
All right.
Good.
I pitched it to I pitched it to Evan, who handles, helps us out with marketing, helps us out with vendors.
You're gonna love it.
He doesn't get it. He's still new to all this. He hasn't really learned a lot to really fully comprehend.
If he doesn't get it after this year, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Evan, have you learned nothing? So I'm going to pitch it to you. Next year, the theme, Pac-Man.
Like,
think of all the different ones. You can do Mr. Pac-Man. You can do Mrs. Pac-Man.
You can do the ghost.
You can be a ghost, and that's about it. But
You can be the ball.
you can be the ball.
You can be the cherries.
You can be the cherries.
Yep.
Oh,
Cherries.
shit, the cherry. That's
You
true.
could be the player.
I can already
Yeah.
see your wheels turning, Mark. What's your gut reaction? Hit me.
well, my initial thought was when you said Pac-Man, I thought it was just going to be like vintage video games.
No, that's stupid.
Ah, that's so dumb.
Just Pac-Man, bro.
Just
Mark,
Pac-Man.
how many KBs have you been to?
5.
Bro. See, I feel like no one, like even Evan gave us the same, oh, I don't know if I can really buy into that.
No,
You
no.
guys got to
I
have
mean,
an open mind here.
yeah, no. I'm
He was
Hey.
trying to pitch us like Mortal Kombat, and
No,
Street
full
Fighter, and
wide
all those
open.
gay-ass games.
full wide open. Do it.
No, I want a really specific theme to challenge people to LARP, specifically to that
Oh.
one thing.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a good
I'm
idea.
gonna dress up as Screen Burn.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
Ah,
just faded a little.
gotcha.
That's OG arcade people that know
Yes,
about that.
I know exactly what you're saying.
See, so many small-minded people in the comments, they just don't get it, man.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You could be a quarter because you needed a quarter to play Pac-Man.
See? Didn't even think about that.
You know?
Genius.
Could be a token.
Oh, or a token, yeah.
Aladdin's castle. Come
Yeah.
on.
Could be a token.
And there was more fruits, right? It wasn't just cherries. I think there was other shit that popped up.
I think there were other fruits.
And you could you could be the white ghost
Yep.
or the dark ghost because it's flashing, right?
Talk
It's
about
a
a
flashing
squad.
ghost.
The
Yeah.
black one.
You
Yeah.
could be
Yeah.
three-dimensional Pac-Man. You could be two-dimensional Pac-Man.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Could be non-binary Pac-Man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It'll grow on. We're still a year out. It'll grow on people.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll grow on everybody. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are not being super supportive of this idea.
I say run with it. Run
Let's
with
do
it. And every
Taylor,
stage,
okay, well, hold on.
every stage has to have like the Pac-Man
A
grid.
maze. Yeah.
Let me show you what true commitment to it is. Tony, scale of 1 to 10. How good's the idea?
I'm gonna give it a 9.4 out of 10.
Rodrigo, 1 to 10.
Bro, I love the idea. I think I'm gonna one up Tony 9.7.
Mark,
I've got three beers here, so I'm gonna say 3 beers.
see, with that attitude, dude,
I'm just look. See, I'm not the LARPer dude. I've been, like I said, I've been to 5 KBs and I've never LARPed. I just love being at the event
disrespect in the comment section.
and
Oh,
I'm just happy to be there. That's
Hey.
what it boils down to.
Clay, just imagine all the tattoo possibilities for Paul. It's gonna be so badass for Paul. He just has
So
to
many.
Dude, I got an idea for Paul for next year.
Pack person.
I'm gonna totally get a tattoo from Paul next year on my leg.
Hey, you could dress up as a NFL football player if you did Pac-Man, right? Pac-Man Jones.
No, it's got to be Pac-Man.
He is
You
Pac-Man.
don't get it, Mark.
No, he is Pac-Man.
Mark, you just don't get it, dude.
Bunch of haters.
Yeah. See, look, that's what I'm talking about.
That's Paul right there.
Yeah.
Paul loves it.
11
Because those
out of-
tattoos are gonna be so easy. It's
Paul's
just a
going to have to
circle.
be the one to draw all these pictures, and Paul loves the idea. And you know what? We sat Evan down and we said, Evan, we hired you for a specific reason. I need you to take the Pac-Man idea and make all the vendors think it's a good idea to sponsor for next year.
Well, if you think about it, a tattoo of Pac-Man is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Less
It'll cut
work.
the line down. Wait times will be way less.
Oh my god. Well, Nan's down. She says she can dress up for that. So
It's Pac-Man.
There's a LARP right there.
oh god, I'm crying. Oh my god.
All right, I'll let you off the hook. That's not the theme for next year. But funny story.
Yeah.
We set Evan down after we've come up. The theme's badass, by the way. We've come up with a theme, and Evan's inside like pooping or something. And Tony and I and Rodrigo, we've got the theme figured out. We're like, oh my god, there's so many good ideas. Evan comes out. He's like, boys, have we thought of the theme? We're like, you might want to sit down for this one. Sit down. We're like, Pac-Man. And he goes, explain. Like, what is there to explain?
It's
He goes, I get it. 80s video games. We're like, no, dummy. Pac-Man. And he's like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I feel like I trust you guys on this, but I'm like, Evan, this is your job, dude. I need every vendor to sell this idea to every vendor to get behind this idea. And he's like, oh my God, okay.
We're like, there's so many LARP possibilities. I mean, you could be the ghost.
Rodrigo goes, hey, what about those little white dots? You could be the dot.
And Evan's like thinking real hard, He's like, really trying to picture where we're going with this. He's like,
how do I smile through all this retardation?
and then we're like, score it. And we go around, it's like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And we're like, Evan, hit us. What did Evan score it?
8 out of 10.
Yeah, he goes, I feel like it's gonna have to grow on me. So I was, you know what? 8 out of 10. We're like, Evan, you've been working with us now a year. Have you learned nothing? Have you learned nothing through this whole process? And dude, he was sweating. We finally let him off the hook, and he's like, you sons of bitches, dude. I thought I was gonna have to call all these vendors and sell this stupid fucking idea. Man.
So do we want to tell them the real theme, or do we want to put them on ice for a little bit?
Nah, not yet.
Mm.
Okay.
It's cool. The idea is great. The LARP ideas.
The possibilities are endless.
Oh, the possibilities are in this. The ideas for stages gets me excited because shit, I can pull from so many different movies and games in real life. So many, and no one's gonna guess what it is. I promise you, but it's really good.
I've got a chubster just thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it says communist LARP, no food next year.
Oh, commit to the LARP. Yep. Yeah. Well, why don't we pivot and talk about what's happening in October? I got a little picture of it here for you, dudes. So we announced it a little while back. We talked about it quite a bit at KB, but Lethal Weapons is back, y'all. Freaking back. If you don't know what Lethal Weapons is, man, ask anyone that's been before. This is a match. It's multiple matches all happening in the same weekend, but what makes Lethal Weapons so cool and so special is we only allow guns that existed pre-1986. So think Cold War era, think pre-ban. That is the only thing that is allowed to come out and shoot. And dudes, last year, every squad that I visited and I looked at the table of guns, my mind was constantly blown over and over again at the sheer variety of guns and the rarity of guns that people brought out to shoot this match. Really freaking cool. So it's happening. There's the date. You can go pre-register right now for tickets. We're actually filming the promo video this Sunday, and I think you're really going to like it. Should get you excited.
Lethal Weapons is its own animal. It's similar to Kalash Bash in that the amount of time and effort we put into making like the stages really cool, trying to stand out from other matches. It's similar in that way, but like Clay mentioned, when you walk the Lethal Weapons match and you look at all the tables of guns that people brought out there, it's I don't know. I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like crazy the types of rifles that people bring out to Lethal Weapons to compete in. It's unlike anything you've ever seen.
Yeah, and if I can add something to that, is that this year this is gonna be a Devon Lethal Weapons.
Oh
So
yeah,
this
good
will be
point.
like top notch. Like you guys aren't gonna be ready for this because he's gonna make it challenging, and it's just gonna be. This is gonna be one of the best matches of the year. I can bet.
And we're doing all irons, right? Clay, is that the plan still?
I would love nothing more than to do no optics like year one. I felt like that was Lethal Weapons at its purest form.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason we allowed optics the second year was, man, there were just some people that absolutely refused to buy a ticket if they had to be forced to shoot irons. Well, you know what? I'm okay with it all being irons this year across all divisions, like straight, like the genesis of Lethal Weapons. The very first one was irons across everything. Everything was irons. And dude,
Mm-hmm.
it was the most fun I've ever had at a match. Full stop, no optics, guns, like the way they came from factory. No one had to do anything crazy to get a dot on a gun. The gun was just as it was, pure. It was like bare bones on Call of Duty Black Ops 1. It was so cool.
I think we nut up and everyone shoot irons.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so if you don't know, if you're just now hearing about Lethal Weapons, there's an approved gun list, and we'll be releasing that before the tickets go live. But ultimately, like Clay said, it's like pre-86. It's like, you know, obviously AKs, carry handle ARs, you're probably going to see a lot of that, but FALs, a lot of roller guns. I mean, some pretty wild shit. It's the stuff that you have in the back of your safe that you really don't have a reason to shoot. That's the rifle you're going to bring to Lethal Weapons.
Are y'all doing a sub gun as well? I've really enjoyed Lethal Weapons sub gun.
Yes. So the other cool thing about Lethal Weapons, for the first time, it's 3 matches. There's going to be an 8-stage rifle, a 4-stage sub gun, which is a half-day match, and then we're going to have another half-day match, which is the sniper match, and that's going to be over on long range. So for those of y'all with your Mausers and Mosin Nagants, and you want to bring those out and shoot the sniper match, you can do that over at long range. 2 stages.
And for like some of the people out there that don't have, this isn't gonna be. You can add the irons, right? If I'm correct, Clay and Tony, you can, like, say you have an AUG with the flat top rail, you can just add some iron sights and you can run the AUG.
That was like one of the only guns we would allow because we want AUGs in the match.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want the AUG with the donut of death because it's an optic. So
Right.
there are very few exceptions of retro guns that need irons bolted on that we would allow. Very few.
Gotcha.
Look at
Yeah,
World War II
someone
Dad.
asked me.
Yeah, these were the guys that won best campsite.
Mm-hmm.
World War II Dad and his son.
Yep. He's a school teacher, and he's out there running an M1 carbine.
That's cool.
Didn't last year a guy ran a Madsen?
Yes. I'm afraid to show the footage because YouTube might pull the stream, but we have the footage.
Yeah, that
You
was
had
really cool.
You had Gary. He had the phone. Oh, dude, don't forget.
Gary, why?
Hey, that's me.
Ricardo Siemens.
I may have to bring Ricardo Siemens back out, but a little skimpier.
Yeah, a dude ran this freaking Madsen at the match.
Wow.
Wow.
Jacob, was that the year that you ran the DPM, or was that KB last year?
That was KB last year. Ran a DP28.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think that was he's probably right.
With the
There's
pizza pie.
Aiden with the M60.
We had several solid snakes, old snake, all of them. There were some really good snakes. Of course, Schaefer doing Schaefer things. Dude, the Buc-ee's toilet stage is still one of my all-time favorite stages with the bathroom stalls and all the different TP dispensers. and someone left a freaking candy bar in the toilet and it melted and it looked so legit. Freaking Brandon out there looking like a Florida drug lord with his FNC. There were, dude, some of the best Vietnam LARPs ever. Like, I'm telling you, there were
I'd
some
love to shoot my
freaking cool
FNC.
guns.
That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
this is the event to shoot this year. The Lethal Weapons is so much fun.
Dude, the whole camper y'all brought out for the sub gun, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's still out there. It's falling apart. I would love to reuse it, but man, that sucker's falling apart. And that was the first year we actually tried trenches. And then, of course, the Combat Wombat won Best Lop, took home an FAL.
It's Stu. What did he LARP as?
He was just a wombat.
South African freedom fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to give a speech right here. He had to give a speech and he just said
Well,
cunt. And that's
he
all it took.
got
And the
his
crowd was like, that
citizenship,
guy.
right?
Do what?
I think he got his citizenship that year, right? So that was like a big thing for him.
Yeah, yeah. You had Fidel Castro, Shake and Bake. Like, God, there were so many good ass LARPs. Jerry, of course. Secret Service with Trump. Nine Hole
Henry.
Review.
Yeah.
Shake and Bake. Man, there were some good ones. The Bucky stage, so good. We had the Falling Down stage. Man. Dude, hands down, my favorite match we've ever put on, still to this day.
Yeah.
I just have so many fond memories about it, and I actually get to shoot it. This is the RV Jacob's talking about, full of blue meth everywhere. Yeah, that was cool.
Awesome.
There also was the you had that airboat out there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we made fake keys of cocaine, and you had to make your way. These right here, those look pretty legit, if I do say so myself.
Bro, I
Yeah,
ended taking those home and I made a ton of tortillas with those. I was feeding myself for a couple of months with all that flour.
Here's that campsite I was telling you about, dudes. Like, look, old-timey radio, freaking kerosene lanterns. Dude, that's how you win
eating
best
dinner
campsite.
out of a can.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a good night. That was a lot of fun.
So for those of us that are uninitiated, can you help understand Lethal Weapons? Is it very similar to KB? Is it like over 3 days? All that type of stuff.
So it's just a match. We don't have the large spectacle event attached to it with all of the vendors. So last year, the way we did it was an 8-stage rifle match, and we had an 8-stage subgun match. We're going to change that format a little bit this year and not have the subgun batch be so large, because we want to try to incorporate some sniper stages for very specific guns allowed in sniper divisions, just like KB when we tried the new sniper division this year. But it's just a match. They're still camping. We don't have any crazy spectacle at the campsite. Campsite's very chill. It's quiet. It's just tents, people having a good time. It's much more low-key and mellow over the weekend, but we use the entire budget on the match. We don't have to pay all the overhead for all the booth space and all the tents, so we really pour everything into the stages. We go hard on props for the stages. And since Tony and I don't have to deal with 60, 70 vendors, we are way more involved with helping with stage planning, building the props, building the stages. And I think that showed last year with what the stages looked like. Like, when we really are allowed to get involved and we have the time, I think there's some of the best stages we ever pull together. So that's really all it is. We sell a ton of the way we structure it, we can still probably get about 600 people through the match, just like KB. But there's no big event attached to it. You just come out to compete. And there's multiple matches you can sign up for.
The interesting thing about the format is that it's a single-day match. It's not a 3-day match like Kalash Bash. So at the end of Friday, we tally up the scores, we do awards, and then that's it. And then Saturday, it starts over. So each day is its own individual match.
You're familiar with KCON, how you can actually shoot a full match and you can do it again, and it's separate scores. So we had people last year shoot the rifle match twice with 2 different divisions. Some people shot the subgun match twice in 2 different divisions over multiple days, and that's totally allowed. You can do that. We forced people, if you were going to shoot the same match twice, you had to change divisions. It's the only way we could keep that semi-fair. So there's so many opportunities to shoot. And last year, the subgun match sold kind of slow. So a bunch of people that were already shooting the rifle were like, well, screw it, I'm going to shoot the subgun match too. Just like KB. Some people bought 3 different tickets for 3 different matches and shot them all over a 3-day period. And yeah, like Tony said, we do an award ceremony 3 nights in a row, very similar to how KCON structures it. It's like the slate is wiped clean Friday night. Everyone starts back over Saturday, wiped clean, start back over on Sunday.
So the stack of awards, when we're doing like first through third for each division, we'll end up giving out like over 100 like plaques over the weekend for all the divisions, for all the matches. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what I love about it. Average Joes, like you could have like your Zachs and your Kyle Litzies coming out on Saturday crushing. Maybe they didn't shoot on Friday. So like some dudes were taking podium because of that format that have never taken podium before. And you talk about a confidence booster like none other. Coming out and taking podium in anything is an achievement and a confidence booster for anyone. We had so many guys take podium that had never even tasted podium before at Lethal Weapons, and that hit me in the feels. We gave out like 90 trophies.
That's awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll run a M240B this year.
Wipe the server. Yeah. I've always enjoyed that about KCON. Like if you just bomb Saturday, I'm like, well, it doesn't matter because Sunday it's like, forget it. Start over.
Clay, I know this is probably going to be a question, but is there camping?
Yes.
Okay, so there is still camping. So that aspect of that part of what we do for, or what Clay and them do for KB is still going to be there, that camaraderie for the camping site.
Yeah, no stage, no loud music. It's just campers hanging out.
Just camping.
And that campsite I just showed you with all these guys and the World War II setup, man, I sat at their camp for like 3 hours, smoking cigars, just talking. It was the most peaceful experience ever, man. Had such a great time with those guys. So it's a much more chill, low-key event overall than KB. KB's kind of crazy. But for shooters, people that want to compete, Lethal Weapons, that's all that's there to do. Come out and compete, and we give you a place to stay so you don't have to leave.
Bro, I wonder if I ran a VZ61 and subgun and I have 2 of them, would it be like quicker just to drop one and pull the other one?
That's a Devin question.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Just drop the gun that's empty and just grab my other one instead of reloading.
You should go dual clobs like 007.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really proud of Lethal Weapons because when we first like put Lethal Weapons on the map, we were like, we want this thing to grow its own legs and be different from Kalash Bash and kind of have its own identity. And it's funny because over the years we've kind of been like deciding whether or not we wanted to continue to do Lethal Weapons. And every time we're like, let's take a year off or let's take a break from it, the amount of people who reach out and they're like, is Lethal Weapons coming back? Like at the grocery store, like dropping my daughter off at daycare, there's a guy there that's like, are y'all bringing Lethal Weapons back? And it's like Lethal Weapons is just kind of its own thing. But you'll see in the comments section, if you are thinking about wanting to come out to Lethal Weapons, you definitely want to pre-register. LethalWeaponstx.com, you can pre-register there. But I believe the goal will be at the end of April or beginning of May, we're going to go ahead and open that up for people to get their tickets for the match. Just a heads up.
there's the link. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah.
You just dropped it.
Hey,
in the
you don't want to
comment.
miss this one, Kyle. You need to come shoot it. And Greggy, you guys need to come out, man.
Honestly, I got
Maybe.
direct flight to Houston Hobby. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I like hobby.
I'm
Chill.
just on the other side of my computer here is a Colt 733. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yep, I think that'd be it.
I ran that FAL last year in the heavy division.
Your papas?
Yep.
Yeah.
Had a blast. Most fun I've ever had shooting a match.
Man, I'm trying to get a FNC to run, so hopefully I can snag one.
I think that's what I would run. Probably
Dude, I
not.
hope those Daewoo's come out. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I'm having my barrel swapped. If I can get it back in time, that'd be cool.
Dude, that would be so sick. Greggy, bring that FMC out, bro.
Should
It
we get
shoots really nice. The trigger sucks, but the recoil is very light, and the irons are really nice.
Dude, you know what won Lethal Weapons overall last year on one of the days was a guy. He goes by Cowboy Comanche. He won the whole thing with a PE 90 on iron.
Yeah, Tim,
On
I know
irons.
him. He lives pretty close to me.
He's a freaking nature, and he won the whole thing with a SIG, which was awesome.
He's very good. It's very good.
Yeah, I just started following him.
He's also an AKP, so
Mhm.
you know he's special.
So he's a Sigger.
So for those who are the uninitiated, if you bring an M1 Grand and rock it, you only got 8 rounds. So does that mean you're doing it more for fun for the LARP than it is to really get placement?
Man, we've had a guy come out with an M1 Garand and place really high because you're in the heavy division, so it's only one shot on paper when everyone else has to put 2 rounds on paper.
Okay.
So it's actually you're more competitive than you think if you run in the heavy division.
I bet you could do pretty well with a Garand if you practice your reloads. You can reload those things pretty quick.
Yeah, he was full sprinting through the stages and crushing people. Just
Unless it's an A zone hit, right? Unless it's A zone, then it's 1.
No,
that
anywhere.
will probably change this year. Last year we did 2 on paper for anything, 1 on paper anywhere for the heavy. But with Devin's rules, that might change slightly. But no matter what happens, heavy is still 1 shot on paper to neutralize, no matter what.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, I saw Greggy do his stage 2, and he just did the 1 shot on most of the targets, and I was like, oh shit, you can just do 1 shot as long as it's A zone. Because I always just in my mind I'm always like, it's 2 shots.
Guess what? I didn't have to reload on that stage, and
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, well, dudes, we're approaching 2 hours. I know we've all been here a long time. I wanted to give a few shout outs before we come to an end here. I had a bunch of pictures, but I don't want to keep everyone up all night.
show the RO the Skyrim one that I sent you
The Skyrim. Where'd you send that?
to your phone.
Let me look here. Did you?
Thought I did.
Oh yeah, no, we showed that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Love it. That's probably my favorite one.
You haven't seen the one Mike Lloyd made for you, Jacob, so just wait. It's
no.
It's pretty good.
You got it?
I think he sent it to me.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh man. Mark, we got a bunch of your mugs. I'm not going to show it on stream. Tony, I have
What do
your
you
mug in
mean?
the truck. I have your mug in the truck, Tony.
Oh, Rodrigo,
Greg.
did you send my mug yet?
Greg, I sent you 2 mugs. Give one away to somebody at Masters, please.
Okay. Oh, you guys doing KCON instead of Masters?
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, but Masters next year. I just want to go. I want to go support him for his very last match. It's his last one. So, and I'll be back at Masters next year.
Respect.
Uh,
I'll
I think you should get the mugs tomorrow, Greg.
I'll figure out who could appreciate them.
You know what you should do, Greg? When you get that box, take those mugs out, and then put a barrel back in that box and put Rodrigo's. You'll have his address at that point. You'll already have it, and then you can send it on back to him.
Barrel, like
send me
the
one
little
of them.
the little root beer barrels, or what?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Send me a hush puppy barrel, please.
So real quick, I got to shout out a few people here that really busted ass at KB for us. The Germans, man, Pascal, Patrick, and Fritz. Fritz came in a little late, but man, Patrick and Pascal got there like freaking Sunday. They helped swing hammers to build the match for like 4 days. If they weren't helping building stages, they were helping me build the event side. We were all really crushing to help Devin really get that match put together. The sessions, Corey and Eric, Elisa, they came out and helped build stages for days. huge shout out to all of them. And big shout out to the Kalashnikovs. You guys know who you are. Hannah and AJ and Abby and all you guys. Massive help with the award ceremony. Massive help with cleanup Sunday night. Truly love all you guys. A huge shout out to Rodrigo and Jim for being the freaking managing the building, managing the day of stuff. Really couldn't do it. Building all the props for months in advance. We spend weekend after weekend after weekend at the ranch building everything for you guys. Rodrigo and Jim, they're there every freaking time to help. And I want to give a big shout out to Evan Flood Munition, who handled all the vendors. I didn't have to handle any vendors this year, dude. Completely off my shoulders. Tony didn't have to manage any vendors. Evan did a great job taking care of the vendors, which means they were all there for you guys to have a great time. That was all Evan. So a huge shout out to Evan. And of course, Devin and his crew, man. I can't give them enough flowers. They just absolutely killed it. The film crew that came out to do a documentary, I don't want to say too much about it. Just wait. It's going to be
dude, those guys were legit.
Yeah. They were really cool. Super nice guys. The mini doc, we've been talking about doing this for years. You guys are actually going to see the pure insanity that happens behind the scenes that we try to hide very well. You guys, we're just going to let you see it all. That's going to be cool. Massive shout out to Matt Shockey and John Blaschke, the two range owners. They say yes to all of our crazy ideas. They let shit happen that no other property would let happen. They dig trenches when no one else would break ground. They're there pulling out cars when everyone else would say, figure it out, call a tow company. They do all that. Mm-hmm. So big shout out to those guys. And shout out to the cheeks that were clapped at the campsite. We know several cheeks were busted.
All the babies that were made.
Shout out to those cheeks that got clapped at the campsite, man. You all know who
next
you are.
year, we're going to have more population.
Population's growing.
Well, we've had a proposal, right? We've had a proposal. We've had, I guess, a wedding ceremony.
Yeah, you did have a campsite this year, fully official.
A lot of conception, I'm sure. So I guess what's next? A baby being born?
We need a baby being born early at the campsite. Yes, I think that would be full circle.
Yeah,
full circle. Yeah, and
you need someone to die too, I guess, right?
maybe not that.
Don't want that.
Yeah, I just I can't thank everyone that was involved enough, man. All you guys that worked so hard, Tony, everybody, Rachel in the other room, freaking cackling about something. Everybody, anyone in the comment section that was staff, even no matter what you did, man. I know Mark worked at Reg. People love seeing Mark at Reg. Kyle helping out last minute to get all the waters out there when we were completely out of water. Like everyone did a little something, and I just want to say thank you to everyone, man. It's super special that we have people that are willing to do that and suffer through the rain, not leave. I am so touched that we were able to get through this year in spite of all that craziness, because just the type of people that are involved with KB that bought tickets decided they weren't leaving. Everyone was staying to do what they came out to do. And I feel very blessed that we have all of you in any way, shape, or form. So thank you all.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. One more from
Clay. Thank you, Clay, for all the stuff that you do. Thank you for coordinating these live streams. Thank you for being so accessible for everybody. I think it's really cool that people get to watch the content, but also when they show up at Kalash Bash, there you are driving a golf cart, taking trash and doing all the stuff. You're not just promoting this, but you're there working all weekend. So thank you for all that you do too.
I'm just hoping you'll show me your wiener. You keep threatening everyone. Like, you do a good job.
I want to see it too. I bet it's thick.
I bet it's like a button on a fur coat. Yeah, and hey, Maddox, thank you again for the tip, dude. Like, you crushed the LARP this year. Still in character, clearly. So thank you, Maddox. Man, that's it. You guys want to take us out? Closing remarks? Anyone? That's all I got to say, man. Oh,
this voice.
Rachel begged me not to show the video for falling off the cart. I'll save it for the next one.
Oh, she also backed into the fire pit.
Damn, baby, ran into the fire pit? Dude, there's always a new scratch on that Subaru. It doesn't surprise me.
Man, if I could say one thing, Clay, about the whole the shooting portion of it is that I feel that it was everyone got at least 2 to 3 stages of rain. I was there since Thursday, and I remember when the guys started getting rained on, and then I shot Friday, and I was like, "Ooh, smooth sailing."
Yep.
And the rain
Until it
hit us,
wasn't. Yep.
and then we got 2 stages of rain, and I feel like everybody as a whole, all the competitors got at least 2 to 3 stages of rain, so it made all the scores even across. So it wasn't like somebody skipped any of the rain. Everybody got some, and I think that was so badass. I mean, even though from what I heard, everybody loved it, but I thought that was cool.
Yeah, he was wishing pain on everyone. Every time it rained, I'm like stressing out in the corner. He goes, "Hey, but you know what's good, bro? Now they got to shoot through the rain. That makes it fair."
There's already a video of a Pac-Man meme on the page.
Yep. Take a wild guess from who?
They're loving it. They're loving the theme.
Somebody wants you to show that, Clay. Somebody very close that loves
can't,
Morty
dude.
wants you to show something.
I can't, dude. Rachel would kill me.
No. Rachel sent me like this little thing that she wants you to show on the screen. It's like something Pac-Man related. She's gonna kill me if you don't do it, bro. I'll send it to you.
You can send it to me. I can't show her golf cart video. She'll.
No, it's not the golf cart. She did something else. It's fine if you.
Oh,
fine.
Moist Pickle made it. It's on the KB page.
Somebody made it. I don't know.
Of course, really Moist Pickle. Yeah, he's fast.
I think it would be a good way to close the video out. And I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for all the help with everything. Taking around in the leg, Greggy over there, with that badass mustache, Kyle for coming out just to hang out, Kermit over there just having issues with his rusty gun. Dude, this was a badass event. To me, it's about hanging out with all my friends.
Absolutely.
To me, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
I mean, can you see the stage potential?
Man, look, there's blue ones. Bro, I was wrong.
Hold on, Greg, he must have gotten a screenshot of you like right now, because that's exactly you right now.
Yeah. Oh my God, they turn into eyeballs, dude. So that's another LARP opportunity.
This would be good.
He's so fast with his memes.
Hey, and check it out, guys. There's little balls and big balls. So you could be one of the big ones.
Now somebody's gonna like dress up as Pac-Man next year, no matter what.
Oh yeah,
It'll be Moist Pickle. I promise you.
It'll probably be Moist Pickle, yeah.
Well, any other closing comments, fellas?
Mm-mm.
It was a blast, rain or shine.
Hell yeah. Jacob, thanks for taking one for the team.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Jacob.
Yeah, I got a piece of KB with me for life.
Yeah, bro. If you want us to dig that piece out, let us know. We can dig it out at the campsite.
Yeah, dude. He's got a pocket knife. He'll wipe it off on his jeans. Make sure it's clean. He'll get it out.
I'll bring
Are
the
you gonna
vodka.
get a tattoo over it, or are we gonna brand it?
Dude, tell him
I'm
the
thinking
idea.
to get Paul to do a tattoo next year.
There you go.
Tell him the idea.
I don't know if I may be saying it's kind of like Possum, right? With that tattoo. I say Jake during the spot, with that frag in his leg. But that's not up to me. But I would say, like, hey Jake, if you want to come back out, you're in, bro. Because you took one in the
Jerry
leg.
said, "I'm gonna need that back."
That's him.
Yeah. Jerry, your friendly everyday border guard with his RPG. Hell yeah. Well, hey, thanks everyone for sticking around this long. Thank you guys for coming out this year and keeping the Shield Guild alive. Hopefully you guys had time to network and try to get some more payments. Zastava was on site.
That's why my video was a Zastava video this week.
I know. We know, Mark. We know.
Shit.
We know. Oh, believe us, we know.
Yeah, his KB video was a Zastava review. All right, dudes. Thank you all. Thank you for watching in the comments. Appreciate all the comments and the super chats. That was awful nice to you guys and gals. And again, those cheeks that got clapped at the campsite, you're the real heroes. Keeping that morale high, dude.
Damn.
And those trenches, like that's the one thing we're gonna walk away from this year talking about for years to come, were those freaking trenches. So
Right. And
bless
keep
the
those
Marines in Texas.
tent doors cracked. Keep those tent doors cracked.
Keep all the doors cracked. All of them. All right, y'all. That's it, everyone. Love you. Bye.
All right, y'all have a good night.